Cowboy Nation. I want to be able to talk to you guys and get things going. You guys already know it's official. You already know I'm going to win the costume contest. You already know how it goes. But I'm going to have to speak the real. I got to speak the truth to you all. All this off season, we said that, hey, we need some help out the secondary as far as the, whether it be safety help, whether it be a veteran guy that can help this team out. Now, we did see that there was opportunities out there, but we said to ourselves we're going to trust our guys, which is cool. But let's just break down what the NFC done did. The East. The Redskins the winning got Clinton Dixon. In my mind, number 36, he's playing a serviceable game. He's playing reasonable out there. He's playing okay. And then on top of that, if you add in the fact of what Clinton Dix can do for the Redskins, it's fantastic. It's something that they're going to be able to grow from. Now, we already know their front four is nasty. Yes, that's cool and all. So what we got to do when we play them the next time, we really have to attack and play with the lead, because we can't play this back and forth of a close game, because right now it's showing that that this guy right here, number 11, if the game is close, he can at least keep a margin of win, a margin of victory by staying ahead, because he just not gonna be a guy that's gonna give you the ball away like the Kirk Cousins of the world. Shout out to y'all, man, that's in the chat box, man. But this is the thing too. We're gonna look at and we're gonna talk about this right here, Cowboy Nation. The Eagles. I've been hearing a lot of folks. I'm talking about a lot of folks saying, "Oh man, Golden Tate, he's washed up, he's old." Man, he had 8 catches for 130 some yards, man. That's a lot of yards, fam. That's a lot of yards. So if you add in the fact of what he's able to do, and then you throw in the fact that they got Alshon Jeffrey. Right now, Byron Jones can only cover one guy, and he's the only guy that's been consistent covering guys out in space. So you got Byron Jones, but they got Alshon Jeffries. And the cover 2 scheme, the weakness of any cover 2 scheme will be, and always been, the middle in the seam route. They got a nasty, I'm talking about a nasty tight end play, whether it be from Zach Ertz, whether it be their rookie, number 88, Dallas Goddard. Those guys, you sprinkle in what Golden Tate can do. And then you add in the fact that they got this guy, their number 13, I forgot his name, Nelson Aguilar. Those guys, what's up, man? This is Grandpa Law talking to y'all today. But they got Nelson Aguilar. We know what he can do. Now, of course, he can drop the ball, but his short area quickness is superb. It's phenomenal. So we're going to have to figure out how we can stop that. Now, what I'm talking about from here, Cowboys Nation, we already know the Eagles front four is nasty. And then on top of that, they got some decent cornerbacks. And then if I add in the fact, if I'm going to go back to this right here, the Eagles, they are a momentum type of team. If they playing with a lead, it's horrible for us. So what we can do, it is still possible. It is still possible for us to win, but we got to play sound mind, and we got to play a physical game too. We got to be able to get to the quarterback. Right now, hope you guys can hear me, but right now, the only person that's been consistent on that defensive front is D-Law. So I need to see some consistency with D-Law, with David Irvin. I ain't gonna call him Belly Irvin because he look like he's in shape right now. I need to see some consistency with the middle guy, number 96, Collins. I need to see some consistency with him. I know Randy Gregory got his knee scoped, so I'm gonna give him a little break right now, unless he can just show up against the Titans. What's up, Silver and Blue all day, Brian? I see you, man. Shout out to you. Salute to you and your whole entire family. Appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the content. Taco too. Yes, Taco need to step it up. Number 97 need to step it up. I don't need no soft tacos. I need crunchy tacos at least. Be a supreme taco. Got to get this thing going, man. What we got to do, we got to see some more turnovers and takeaways with this defense. We are playing too safe right now to be just a solid defensive team. I understand that Dak Prescott play needs to step it up too, but let me get on to the defense. Clinton Dix for a 4th round draft pick. would have been remarkable for us. Because right now, what are we doing with our 4th-round pick? Who is Schultz right now? So, and then, of course, we can look at it from the year before that, but, you know, neither here nor there. A 4th-round draft pick for Clinton Dix would have set the team on fire. Somebody, we need to make moves and play on the safety hill. Think about this. Like I said before, for the Redskins, Deadskins, Foreskins, however you want to call them, they, right now, are leading the NFC East just by chance, right? But let's look at their defense. Their front four is nasty, right? All it takes is momentum. You got Josh Norman, who's regulating one side of the field. Swearinger been playing lights out this year. Then you sprinkle in a Clinton Dix. I'm not even worried about Fabian Moreau if he's still out there. So we got our hands full against the Redskins defense, regardless of how you look at it. And I hate to say this about the Redskins. So we gonna have to really play football, and we have to we got to put money on the board. Is what I'm saying. You guys know how that go, right? Got to put money on the board. All right, so playmakers 31. Yes, I agree. We need at least 3 turnovers a game. Yeah, this is from my guy Lewis. We need some turnovers, takeaway, snatch the ball away from the opposition. It's cool being 3rd overall defense. I already predicted that during this offseason that we can be top 3, top 4 defense. And I'm greedy. I want to be number 1. But in order to have, an accelerant, you got to have an explosive guy that can take advantages of the situation. When the ball is tipped, when the ball is close, take the ball away. That game that we saw, that most of you guys saw last Monday night, not this Monday night because the damn Bills get away. The Patriots get to play the Bills twice. It's nice to play the Bills twice. It's nice to play the Jets twice. It's nice to play the Miami Dolphins, who's up and down twice. It's nice to play those teams twice a year. We don't got that luxury to get all to test out a few things and things like that, like the New England Patriots. New England Patriots got a shoe in to go to the playoff every year. So the Cowboys, we got to struggle and fight. Believe it or not, the Eagles always been a tough team to play, regardless, even all the way back into the 80s. The Redskins, they always been a tough team to play, all the way back into the 80s too. So, in the Giants, we already know who they are. They always been a hard team to play. We are the only division that's in the NFC, in the NFL, that have everybody with a Super Bowl and have the most Super Bowls collectively. So we play hard against each other every time we get out there on the field. It's a rivalry game. So with that being said, there's no easy path coming out of NFC East. They can laugh and say, yeah, we trash. I can agree at certain factors. But when we play each other, it's a hard-fought game. It's not like the Bills and the Patriots. Of course, they have Tom Brady, but it's just not the same. They get that sugary, powdery coated schedule every year. I think that the NFL should change this stuff up. Matter of fact, put the Cowboys in the NFC South. Move the Carolina Panthers to the NFC East. It'll make more sense. But who am I? I'm just a 95-year-old man without a plan, right? But this is the thing. Cowboys Nation, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Silver and Blue Nation. The Dallas Prospect. Every legend was once a prospect. Shout out to you all. And did I mention Cowboys Experience, where you can see me live like 95 and Drew Pearson? Yes, we can see all of us here. Eagles sucks, the stars fly higher. Yeah, this is Brian. Words are cool. We can say those things, but right now they are the defending NFL Super Bowl champions. In order for us to be on their level, we have to beat them, not just by 1 or 2 points. We have to actually rip into their chest, take their soul out of them, and then say you can't have it back. That's what we got to do. We cannot lay down and play games like we did last week, week before last, and we cannot play like we've been playing for the first few weeks of the NFL. We have to dominate. We got one of the best running backs in the NFL. We got one of the top 3 defenses out there, but we're not playing like it. We have to set the tone, set the pace, regardless of the situation or the scenario. We have to make things happen out there. I always say we're fighting. When you're fighting out there, you got to throw the blows. Don't just finish the fight, start the fight. Use those hands to get out there and put somebody out of their misery. That's what we got to do. You got to know how this thing go. We must fight. Yes, indeed, Cowboys Nation. We must continue to fight. But in order for all this stuff to happen, in order for all this stuff to go down, coaching staff, they made some changes. We're going to be more in the zone type of scheme now, meaning that Mark Colombo, he's going to teach these guys. He might just kick Lyle Collins back to left guard and say, okay, we bigger, we better, we stronger, we more finesse than you guys, and we're going to take you out, regardless of the situation. We're going to run at you. We're going to take you out. We're going to put those hands to the inside, and when you get down, I'm not helping you up. I think that's the tenacity that Mark Colombo brings to the team. But in order for that to happen, we have to punch them in the mouth. We cannot just lay down and be docile. We must fight. We got to understand that right now the Redskins of all teams are ahead of us. The Eagles of all teams are ahead of us. And if you look at what the Giants are doing, come draft time, they picking ahead of us. So that is not a cool thing to do. We must figure out a way, Cowboys Nation. We must figure out a way. Either we contending to try to get to... Look, it's crazy. It's crazy. And our expectations are so low, Cowboys Nation. Our expectation for a good season is get into the playoff, right? Collectively. Not speaking to everybody, but some of y'all. The expectation would be, oh, we had a good season because we went to the playoff. Hell with that. I don't care about the playoff. I want Super Bowls. I want us to get out there and dominate. So we far from that because we can look at the LA Rams. We can look at the Vikings. We can look at the Saints. We can look at the, for God, crying out loud, we can look at the doggone Carolina Panthers. They are all ahead of us. And then you can throw in the Vikings. So how can we get on their level? We got to play consistent football. We got to take the FU out of fun, and we got to really put the C and the K into that thing. But in order for us to play that way, and I'm talking about medieval style football, we have to be able to score some touchdowns. So, with that being said, we do now have Amari Cooper. What Amari Cooper can do. Hopefully, he can take the 8 and 9 man people out of that box. Hopefully, we can attack the middle of that field, and then we can utilize all porous tight end play, because the third hardest position to learn in the NFL is tight end. So hopefully these guys can have a learning curve, because right now we're porous at that position. Hopefully we can utilize those guys. If not, then maybe this coaching staff can wake up and say, okay, we're going to go with 4 wide. We're going to put more receivers out there, and we're going to go with 10 personnel. Or we're going to try to roll out this thing with maybe just 11 personnel instead of the 12 personnel that we run all the time. Maybe that's the deal. Yes. He says, Brian said the birds fly south for the winter. We will see. And I never doubt the Cowboys, but I'm saying this right here, Cowboys Nation. We have to win these games that we're supposed to win. Come this Monday, we must perform up to the level and the standard that Cowboy Nation need to be looking for. They're scoring on opportunities and not dropping the ball and not getting holding calls and playing a sound-minded football game. Sanjay Lal was praising Cooper over his route. This is Josh Skinner, the winner. Yeah, he's saying he was praising him. All this talk. We've been talking all this offseason. We were talking about how these wide receivers are better in their routes, how they coming out of their stand more explosive, utilizing the middle of the field. Now, we must have results. I remember saying, everyone have reasonings, but results is what matter. And if you don't have the results, the reasoning is nothing. So, Playmaker 31, conservative play equals last place. We must play balls out there. Guns are blazing. Vicious football. Hot boy standard, right? and play with the mindset of saying, if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, and life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out and sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you'll just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and scarcity, with faith, hope and confidence and stern pertinacity. If neither cold poverty or famish or fame or sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want. If that Super Bowl is what you need, then you got to get out there and work those things out to the best of your ability and power and knowledge. As I get ready to depart from you guys, you already know that one way or another, we have to figure out how to win these doggone games. No more this tight, close to the neck games. We have to take it away from the opposition one way or another. That's all the time I have for today. I really thank you for yours. And remember, you're listening to Grandpa Law, and I'm speaking nothing but the best of hits and oldies from you. I love you guys, Cowboy Nation, silver and blue, even twice on Sunday. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Happy Halloween to you all. Salute. Peace.